Thank you so much for being here. Can everybody see me over the podium? You're awake. You chose the right ceremony. This is not going to be a long one since it's December, so thanks for being here. I'm going to do one thing, and that's first acknowledge our interpreter. So we want to thank her for being here and serving. Yeah. Thank you so much. We want to welcome you and thank you for joining us today. We're very glad to have you here to celebrate your hard work and a lot of your hard work over the last several years at this 2023 Fall Honors Graduation Recognition Ceremony, which marks the 66th of the honors program here at CSU. My name is Sean Bingham, and I am humbled to have the great privilege of serving as a director of the CSU honors program. I'm not going to recount the ways, students, that you have been resilient, but know that we have all been inspired by how gracefully you all have endured. Some of you 4 years, some 3, some 5, perhaps. You've had only several normal semesters, and while many of you entered CSU perhaps obsessed with checklists and rubrics, you have hopefully come around to the idea that neither checklist or rubrics can get you through the kinds of challenges that you have had to endure. You've improvised, changed course, and you've had to deal with people over 40 using terms like pivot and new normal. So well done. For many of you students, this is the first time you're seeing me. I've been here since the end of March as a director of honors, but I've learned two very important things in over 20 honors graduation ceremonies and close to 80 university graduation ceremonies. First, you need to be in the moment, and we need to allow you to be in the moment. And second, that I need to get on with it. So here we go. To open the 2023 Fall University Honors Program Recognition Ceremony, we are going to show CSU's Land Acknowledgement Statement.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
All right. I'd also want to give you a really brief sense of the breadth of interests of our graduating students. Honors is really about being interdisciplinary. We have every major represented in honors, and we have faculty from almost every area. So just to give you a brief sense of our students who are sitting over here, this is a small portion of their thesis topics, which you'll be able to read about on screen and also on your program. Heat maps, alcohol education. So that's not what you think, parents. Science and creationism, native trout, xeriscaping, rocket fuel, human trafficking, machine learning, Northern Colorado soil science, imposter syndrome, community gardens, illiteracy, canine kneecaps, service dogs, national happiness, microplastics, disinfecting daycares, bats, Florida Panthers, children's books, short stories, West Nile virus, design projects, art in the LGBTQ plus community, a nature activity book, drinking water and infection, banking regulations, and Irish fiddling. None of this, of course, would be possible without the help from others. So we want to acknowledge parents, other family members, friends who have supported these students, sent money, paid tuition, fielded late-night phone calls, and maybe even paid for some parking tickets. We are very fortunate that you all have entrusted us with these students over the last 4 years, and we want to ask that you stand and be recognized. So please stand, family, friends. I'm going to ask that the students do something very special for you today. Family, you get to pick what that is. That could be making a meal, taking them out to lunch or dinner, doing their laundry. Pick your gift. You deserve it. Not only for 4 years of support, but over 2 decades of support that you have provided for our graduates today. We're also very fortunate to have a number of important supporters of the honors program across campus. At this time, I'm going to recognize all of them. I'm going to ask members of each group to stand and remain standing throughout the introductions. Please hold your applause until we've recognized all of them. I'm going to start by introducing members of the platform party, all of whom are huge champions of honors and a few who work in honors. Dr. Jan Nerger, Provost and Professor of Psychology. Dr. Tom Siller, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs and Associate Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering, and also my boss. Miss Emily Morgan, Assistant Director of the Honors Program. Dr. Leah Hulls, Guest Speaker and Honors Professor of the Year. The Faculty Honors Council, who serve as the advisory board for the Honors Program. The Honors Faculty, who are very much a soul of the Honors Program. They are the faculty who teach the seminars and the Honors curriculum and are very committed to our students. Their names are listed in the program. Please stand. Thank you. Our previous and longtime honors directors, Dr. Don Michaels and Dr. Bob Keller. Is Bob here? Yes, excellent. Honors Advisor of the Year, Miss Melanie Nichols. Honors Professor of the Year, who I mentioned already, Dr. Leah Holtz. Both of those were picked, recognized by honors students. Honors Thesis Advisors, who work closely with students on their thesis over a period of 1 or more semesters. Their names will be listed on the slides as we recognize each student. They work tirelessly and beyond their standard teaching and research, and oftentimes do a lot of emotional management with our students, as parents know quite well. Without them, there would be no honors experience at all. I also want to acknowledge Diane Burton, who passed away this fall, who served as the Assistant Director of Honors for many years and is also a CSU alum. She's going to be sorely missed, and some students knew her. The honors staff, who I will recognize by name later, but who are very much a part of the everyday working of honors and make me look a lot better than I am. So we want to say thanks to all of those folks. And now we have, so thank you may be seated, some brief student gratitude, but very important gratitude from our students. 3 students who are going to say something, and do we have a microphone that could be passed to them, or would you like to say your thanks from the seat? This is going to be Katie, Errol, and Dahlia. Would you like to come up here, or is there, AV folks, is there? There is a mic. Okay, thank you. Hard to see with the lights on. So you want to do the mic, the podium over there?
Hello, can y'all hear me okay? Awesome. My name's Katie Newland. I use she, series pronouns. Although I've only been here at CSU for 3.5 years, the honors program has really had an impact on me. So I'd like to thank a few professors who have been very profound in my academics. I want to thank Pamela Knaus for inspiring me and showing me what it means to be a strong woman in academics. And Scott for showing me what it means to be a strong part of my community and to always look at all the different perspectives in a community. and to Sarah Zwick Tapley for showing me that academics can be really fun and that literature is a real gateway to everything in my future. Your honors classes opened my mind to what it means to be a student, but also a strong academic and a woman as I go forth after graduation. I often think back to the discussions in your classes, and I hope that I carried those memories with me post-graduation. I'm continuously inspired by your course's content, your academic work, and the impact that you have had on the CSU community and everyone around you. Thank you.
Cool. Hi everyone, my name is Earl, and I use she, her pronouns. And like Katie, I want to take the time to honor Dr. Justin Reeves. I don't know if he's here. Hi. Besides being very knowledgeable in his field, Dr. Reeves taught me how to have a healthy discourse. When I first signed up for his class about climate change, I know there will be many heated conversations, pun not intended, due to its polarizing nature. However, that class quickly became one of my favorite class. Because it's really impactful. It taught me how to articulate my thoughts and listen well to other ideas. Dr. Reeves pushes us to think outside of our comfort zone and challenge us to always be mindful of other opinions. He created both a safe and brave space, which expects the best in students, but also have grace for what students don't know. And to me, that is the key of learning, and I will take that with me beyond college. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Dalia Vargas, and I am proud honored to stand before you as an honor student. This program has been instrumental in shaping my academic journey and providing me with a plethora of invaluable resources that extend far beyond the conventional classroom experiences. Beyond the financial support, it has also been the creation of vibrant and supportive communities that have truly enriched my college experience. These communities have become a second home, fostering a sense of belonging and shared aspiration among us. I am very thankful to have been part of this community and program as it has been a catalyst for my personal and intellectual growth. I am grateful for the support, friendships, and the knowledge the program has bestowed upon me.
Thank you all for taking the time. I would encourage all students to reach out to faculty and staff that you have gratitude for. So make an effort, come see them, email them, write letters if you do such things. Dahlia mentioned financial support. I do want to acknowledge Mr. Derek Dixon, who's our VP of Advancement, who is here. So I don't want to call him out, but there he is in the back. Thank you, sir. This takes an investment. Small classes are different than offering a large class like this, and so high-touch education like this does take money, and we're very appreciative of the folks who work in advancement for seeing the value, and the students for seeing the value of this kind of education. I'm going to turn it over now to Miss Emily Morgan, who is going to introduce our speaker today.
All right, so I do get the privilege of introducing a very distinguished guest speaker today, but before I do, I'm gonna take an opportunity, because I get to say congratulations to each and every single one of you in this room. First and foremost to our students, congratulations to you all. You are not students any longer though, you're graduates. Congratulations, graduates, you got here. These guys are brilliant. They are thoughtful, they are creative, they are kind. You guys are change makers, and I am excited to see the changes that you're gonna make in this world. And thank you. So congratulations to you all. And, yes, huge congratulations. And congratulations to all of you as well, because you all got to support them on their way here, and it was easy to do because of how brilliant they are and how wonderful they are. And it took a lot of time and effort on your part as well. So thank you for being a source of encouragement to them. Thank you for being maybe potential distractions when they needed it. Thank you for being challenging when they needed it, helping them to see the possibilities that were available to them. In particular, thank you to faculty who challenged them, and thank you students for acknowledging such amazing faculty that you were able to acknowledge. And there's another faculty member that students also selected to honor this year as the Professor of the Year, and that was Dr. Leah Holes. So Dr. Holes is the Honors Professor of the Year for 2023. She is today's distinguished guest speaker. So this is a student-selected process. And so students are the ones who choose which honors professor to recognize for the year. And they choose this honors professor because it is somebody who has challenged them, who has supported them, who has encouraged them to see what is possible and what could be possible. And Dr. Holes embodies all of this. And rather than just talking about her biography, which you can certainly go and read on the website, I wanted to actually use the students' words to describe who she is. This is what they said about her when they nominated her for this distinction. Professor Holes has an interdisciplinary class structure that allows for a lot of creativity. I feel like everyone in class is always willing to contribute as a result. She is great at leading discussions to get us to think more deeply about a topic. So Dr. Holes, of course, values interdisciplinarity. She earned 2 degrees, one in music and one in French. So yeah, interdisciplinarity is kind of part of who she is. And so I'm proud that she brings that value into the class, and I'm grateful that our students see and recognize that. Honors is very fortunate to have Dr. Holes as honors faculty, and it's evident that our students also feel how fortunate they are. As I welcome Dr. Holes to the podium, I want to leave you with a final insight from a student. This one's my favorite because of its accuracy and also its simplicity. She cares, which makes us care. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Holes.
Thank you, Emily. A huge congratulations to you on this accomplishment. When I was asked to speak at this recognition ceremony, I was excited for the opportunity, and then I thought, wait, what do I have to share with these students that are these well-rounded, bright, accomplished honors students? And so, believe it or not, the first thing that came to mind was a song that hit the top 40 charts in 1999, the Sunscreen song, probably before you all were born. So picture me, an old-souled 8th grader feeling nostalgic for an adult life I knew nothing about and had yet to experience, but the words in the song impacted me nonetheless. Probably because it encapsulates life lessons you hear folks share with you, but that you don't really get until you've lived more of your life than that of an 8th grader. And also, without meaning to, much of the advice in the song is similar to the mostly solicited, sometimes unsolicited, advice I regularly share with students, advice based on my own tough lessons learned. The Sunscreen song by Baz Luhrmann is based on a 1997 column by Mary Schmick of the Chicago Tribune, in which she compiled a guide to life for graduates. Spoiler alert, it's called Sunscreen Song because it starts off with, "If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience." And indeed, my advice this morning has no basis more reliable than my own experience. As a recovering perfectionist and a planner, and perhaps even sometimes a control freak, I can tell you that your life will surprise you. Life throws you curveballs. But wasting time worrying about what you don't know is coming is frankly useless. Think ahead to the future, make plans, dream dreams, and set goals, but also try to be where you are moment to moment because you never really know what's going to happen. From the song, don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be the things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsided you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. In our world, people's whole lives are curated on social media. It's in our nature as humans to compare ourselves to others. Remember that you are not a failure if you don't tick off the boxes of what society says our life's accomplishments should be. From the song, maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, so are everybody else's. From me, again, stop comparing yourself to others. You are on your own path. It's your own journey, your own lessons to learn, and your own experiences to experience. I urge you to know yourself. Know yourself and know what feeds you. Many times, in order to figure this out, you have to depart from your day-to-day, get out of your comfort zone, travel, challenge yourself. But knowing yourself is the absolute strongest foundation to life decisions, jobs, family, education and community opportunities, relationships. And think about this. Many folks who seem like their lives are all figured out are actually drowning. Even when you're a grown-up, you will probably still feel like a kid. And maybe, if not most folks, 15, 20 years settled into their careers, they experienced an unexpected, meandering path to where they ended up. Do an informational interview with people in positions where you hope to land and learn from their unexpected journeys. And if you don't know what you want to do, that's okay. From the song, don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. From me, know yourself and follow your gut or intuition or whatever you call it, because it's pretty much never wrong. If you follow that in your informed decisions, you will land on your feet, even if where you land is not where you initially intended. Keep in touch with your professors, mentors, other honors alum through the CSU Alumni Association, through the Honors Alumni Network, or informally. Firstly, because we love to hear from you and we miss working with you when you graduate. And secondly, you never know what these connections might yield beyond CSU. The world is small, and again, life will surprise you. Completing a college degree in itself is a big accomplishment, and an honors degree means you challenged yourself to think outside the box. You leaned into your inquisitiveness, you embraced your inner nerd, you engaged with difficult topics through critical thinking and dissected and discussed them with others in productive and respectful ways. All of these skills are ones you will apply to your lives outside of honors at CSU, and no one can take those away from you. You contribute to your circles and communities in ways that are much more important than checking off boxes and degrees and life steps. Be proud of your accomplishments, but be careful not to let yourself only find self-worth through your accomplishments. You have value as a human being beyond these. So, I recommend to listen to the whole Sunscreen song, if only for those of you who know me to have a chuckle, picturing a nerdy 14-year-old with her huge backpack and viola case still on the school bus, dreaming of a far-off future. Think back to what you were dreaming of in 8th grade. Is your life today what you imagined? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, and that's okay. The song ends with, "But trust me on the sunscreen." So trust me on this. We are lifelong learners. We are engaged in our communities. We are critical thinkers, and our curiosity about the world will serve us in this rich life in unexpected ways. Go celebrate today and your academic achievements, savor them, enjoy them, and also lean into the things that make you you beyond these accomplishments. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holes, and also thank you for making me feel old that you were in the 8th grade in 1999. Really appreciate that. Saw a couple of people in the crowd like wincing when you said that. Now I really want to give you just a brief historical context for the honors designation before we move on to the most important part. The University Honors Program began in 1957 under Professor Willard O. Eddy. Professor Eddy's first seminar provided a challenging and enriching education for the university's top students using discussion-based learning and interdisciplinary approaches to develop critical thinking skills, which continue in the honors program today. One of our current donors and alum took classes with Professor Eddy on Saturdays, I believe. So count your blessings. Honors Program now has over 1,700 students today. These students that are here with us today earn 6 of the university's summa cum laude distinctions, which are awarded to the university's top 1% of graduating seniors. We also have with us today 11 students earning magna cum laude and 9 earning cum laude distinction. We have 6 double majors, 23 students who have completed at least 1 minor, and 6 double minors. The fall graduates have an average cumulative GPA of 3.72. And this is not like high school where you can have a 5.2, just so you know. In addition to completing a senior honors thesis, our graduating seniors have served as honors program peer mentors, resident assistants, admissions ambassadors, RAM orientation leaders, honors ambassadors, learning assistants, and student leaders on campus during their years at CSU, and participated in study abroad, typically at a rate much higher than non-honors students. In leaving CSU and the honors program, we know you are moving on to great opportunities in professional and graduate programs or exciting first jobs. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Jan Nerger, Provost, to the podium to confer the honors distinction to our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Bingham. Well, each of you arrived here through a different path, a different journey to arrive at the very same destination. You faced your own set of challenges to get here, but here you are. In earning a college degree as a University Honors Program scholar, you've done something remarkable that has set you apart from CSU and set you apart in the world. As you prepare to celebrate your amazing accomplishments as honors scholars and pursue your career, you are facing a world that is filled with great promise, but as everybody in this room is well aware of, it has immense conflict. You are our future leaders, and you're our future change makers, as has been stated, and you give us hope. You give us hope that we can lift humanity towards more promise, peace, and prosperity, and away from the adversity and hardships. Remember that everything you have done to this point matters, and everything you do moving forward will matter. And we're very deeply proud of you. This is the moment that you have worked toward and dreamt about. I'm looking at this because it's kind of funny. It's not what I thought I was going to say, but it's good. So anyway, this is the moment that you've worked toward and dreamt about. So please rise as we prepare to confer the University Honors Distinction upon you. Today, we publicly recognize the amazing accomplishments and significant additional work each of you have invested to make your educational journey as rich and exemplary as possible. We recognize that additional coursework with high levels of challenge, individually guided research projects leading to an honors thesis, and engagement opportunities you have undertaken to enrich your learning, distinguish yourselves, and contribute to the betterment of others and this institution. This is a waypoint on your journey. Just as you have collaborated with faculty and classmates, you will continue as graduates to work with others to find solutions to the complex challenges facing our world, our nation, and our local communities. As you continue on your pathways as lifelong learners, remember to continue exploring, trying new things, seizing the opportunity for adventure, showing kindness and gratitude to others. And of course, don't forget to have some fun along the way. Now, as Provost of Colorado State University, I confer on you, are you ready? University Honors Scholar designation. Congratulations. You may be seated.
All right, thank you, Dr. Nerger. The moment we've all been waiting for, the awarding of the honors medallion. Much like the tradition of hooding, which dates back to European universities of the Middle Ages, you will receive your medallion on stage. I encourage you to wear it on first dates, job interviews, and a range of other public occasions. Miss Rachel Tate will announce the name and major of the graduates. The program lists the academic distinctions, thesis title, and faculty advisor of each student. Students will wear honors green regalia, an honors stole, and an honors medallion at their college commencements this weekend. Students will line up to my left, your right, and enter the platform as your name is called. I'll place the medallion around your neck. If you're tall, please help me. You will be congratulated by Dr. Nerger and Dr. Siller, and then descend the platform and be congratulated by honors program faculty, and if your thesis advisor is here as well, please proceed then back to your seat. It looks like there is a special please stand here for me. Okay. I appreciate that. That is not usually there, so that's very helpful. Very kind. So I'm going to turn it over to Rachel Tate, who's going to announce the names and majors of the students.
All right, first we have Jack Thompson, graduating with a major in biological science with a concentration in biological science. Riley Krudrop, graduating with a major in ecosystem science and sustainability with a minor in Spanish. Dalia Vargas Jurado, graduating with a major in biological science with a concentration in biological science and a minor in chemistry. Kira Grover, graduating with a major in health and exercise science with a concentration in sports medicine and a minor in chemistry. Katie Newland, graduating with a major in human dimensions of natural resources with a minor in conservation biology. Rebecca Crook, graduating with a major in equine science with a business administration minor and an entrepreneurship certificate. Tori Thompson, graduating with a major in languages, literatures, and cultures with a French concentration and a minor in zoology. Kaylee Reese, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in environmental public health. Grace Babcock, graduating with a major in psychology with a concentration in general psychology and a minor in global studies. Heather Tran, graduating with a major in psychology with a concentration in general psychology. Molly Ring, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in microbiology and infectious disease. Kevin McCabe, graduating with a major in natural resource tourism with a concentration in natural resource tourism and a minor in entrepreneurship and innovation. Kyla Carpenter, graduating with a major in fish, wildlife, and conservation biology with a concentration in wildlife biology. Cole Shepard, graduating with a major in biochemistry with a concentration in American Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology and a minor in physics.
Ira Palalangan, graduating with a major in journalism and media communication and a minor in mathematics. David Rorbaugh, graduating with a major in computer engineering and a minor in computer science. Brenna Wright, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in environmental public health and a minor in chemistry. Caitlin Johnson, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in anatomy and physiology. Maya Matsubara, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences and a concentration on anatomy and physiology. Ali Claire, graduating with a major in ecosystem science and sustainability with a minor in mathematics. Kylie McDonald, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in anatomy and physiology and a minor in chemistry. Megan Bodman, graduating with a major in biological science with a concentration in biological science. Jordan Mahafri, graduating with a major in sociology with a concentration in criminal justice and a minor in German. Abigail Rupp, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in anatomy and physiology. Grant Wilsey, graduating with a major in mechanical engineering. Sarah Mendes, graduating with a major in horticulture with a concentration in controlled environment horticulture and a minor in creative writing. Jade Roberts, graduating with a major in English with a creative writing concentration. Jordan Robinson, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with an environmental public health concentration and a minor in applied data science. Aidan Chesmar, graduating with a major in English with a creative writing concentration. Alejandra Quesada Stoner, graduating with a major in biomedical sciences with a concentration in anatomy and physiology and a minor in ethnic studies. Chieko Link, graduating with a major in biological science with a biological science concentration and a minor in Spanish. Whitney Burley, graduating with a major in civil engineering. Brianna Allaires, graduating with a major in psychology with a concentration in mind, brain, and behavior with a minor in chemistry. Laramie Woods, graduating with a major in ecosystem science and sustainability and a natural resource economics minor. Environmental and natural resources economics, sorry. Madison Kubala,
graduating with a major in music with a concentration in music education. Thank you.
All right, breathe in. Congrats. Thank you, Rachel, for reading the names. Just a few closing remarks, and then I think we'll get you out of here in less than an hour, which I hope you'll be happy about. There are several people who have contributed in important ways to this ceremony. I would like to thank them now. I'd also like to thank our second interpreter as well, and our AV folks in the back. Thank you. The honors program staff for organizing this ceremony. They put a lot of behind-the-scenes work in. Kimberly Ross, Lori Williams, Melanie Nichols, Siobhan Costin, Rachel Tate, our student staff, Anna, Tegan, Maimona, Joe, and Ben that support our office every day. We thank them very much. And once again, our Professor of the Year, Dr. Leah Holtz, for speaking today. Thank you. Congrats, graduates, on your outstanding accomplishments. You have shown resilience, and I want you to remember these words: ambiguity tolerance. In pursuit of your education, we wish you success as you face the challenges that lie ahead. You have opportunities, as has already been said, for creating a just and sustainable future and solving some of the problems that previous generations could not. We do hope Honors has helped build some of the skills to do so. Please let us know where you go and what you accomplish. The Honors Program is one of your homes on campus, and there are exciting things ahead for the Honors Program. Things might look different, but know that we remain very much a community that's interested in you and your story. So let us know how your work in graduate school is going. Write us a letter from your travels abroad. Zoom us and talk to current students about your first job. Let us know how teaching kindergarten or medical school is. Do remain part of the Honors family. We look forward to seeing where you go. Our ceremony is concluded. I want you to enjoy the refreshments in the back of the hall and this special weekend, and take a moment to breathe this in and be in the moment with your family, not just moving on to the next thing. Congratulations.